I am a wedding planner for ultra-wealthy clients. A bride once scrapped her entire $300,000 wedding the night before because her fiancé bought the wrong Birkin. After 12 years planning luxury weddings for the 0.1%, I'd become numb to certain extravagances, the $20,000 cake flown in from Paris, the private island buyouts, the celebrity performers who cost more than most people's homes. But some moments still managed to shock me. Last spring, I was finalizing details for Isabel's wedding, the daughter of a tech billionaire marrying the son of a real estate dynasty. The event was relatively modest for my portfolio, only 175 guests at a charcuterie in Provence, with a budget of just under $2 million. The night before the wedding, after the $180,000 rehearsal dinner, where the groom's parents gifted each guest a $400 bottle of customized cologne perfume, I received a call from Isabel at 2 a.m. "Cancel everything," she said, her voice eerily calm. Thinking there must be some family emergency, I immediately asked if everyone was okay. "No one's dead, if that's what you were asking," she replied. "But the wedding is off." After pressing for details while mentally calculating which vendors could still be contacted before morning, she finally explained. For their night before exchange of gifts, her fiancé James had given her a Hermusa Birkin bag. However, instead of the Himalayan Nauticus crocodile Birkin with diamond hardware she had casually mentioned wanting 6 months ago, a bag that costs around $250,000 and has a years-long waitlist, he had purchased a regular Birkin in black Togo leather with gold hardware. "He wasn't even listening to me," she said. "If he can't remember something this simple, he's not going to be a good husband." When I gently pointed out that most women would be thrilled to receive any Birkin as a gift, she snapped. "That's why most women aren't marrying into families like ours." While I scrambled to implement our cancellation protocol, which itself cost over $400,000 in non-refundable fees, I learned from the bridal party that James had actually secured the exact Himalaya Birkin she wanted. However, it wasn't arriving until the following week, so he had bought the black one as a placeholder to give her on the wedding night. The rare Himalaya Birkin was to be presented during their honeymoon in the Maldives, set up as a surprise on their private island. James begged her to reconsider, even showing her the receipt and confirmation email for the second bag. She refused to take his calls. 6 months later, Isabel's mother hired me again, this time for Isabel's wedding to a European prince she had met on a yacht in Monaco, just 2 months after canceling the first wedding. The budget this time was $4.5 million at the final fitting for this new wedding. Isabel casually mentioned they were honeymooning in the Maldives, at the same private island resort James had booked. "Isn't that awkward?" I asked. "Lord, it remind you of before?" "Oh please," she waved dismissively. "That island costs $50,000 per night. I am not changing my plans because he had the same idea." As she left the fitting, I noticed her everyday bag, the black Birkin with gold hardware. When I commented on it, she shrugged. "It's just a bag for running errands. Nothing special." The new wedding went perfectly. Prince Stefan presented her with matching his and hers custom Ferraris at the reception. Meanwhile, I heard James married his college sweetheart 3 months later in a small ceremony on his family's ranch. His new wife reportedly carries a canvas tote that her grandmother made. Sometimes I wonder if I'm planning celebrations of love or just spectacularly expensive transactions. But then again, at $100,000 minus per event, it's not really my place to judge.